Alright, a video about doing the right thing. I just saw one yesterday. I'll post this one to that one. And alright, so I went to go buy a kayak once, and it was a $300 kayak, and I said I'll come pick it up later. And when I showed up to pick it up, the people, hey Keela, this way, bud. Hey, no, this way. The people went back and pulled it out of storage, and they brought out a $3,000 kayak. And I helped them. I saw them coming out with it, so I helped them move some stuff out of the way for them and things like that. And then they turned to me and said, so do you need tie downs or anything like that to strap this to your vehicle? And I'm like, oh, that's not mine. And they're like, yes it is, sir. And they held up the sales slip made out to me, a $3,000 kayak with my name on it, with proof. And I'm like, well, I appreciate that, but I'm pretty sure there's been a mistake, because I didn't give you $3,000. I gave you $300. And I pulled out the receipt, and they made me prove it. He wanted to look at the receipt. He's like, no, you gave us $3,000. I had to insist. Alright, so then when we sorted it all out, everyone looked at me thunderstruck. And the guy that had been arguing with me all this time, the guy that checked my receipt to the receipt on the kayak, said, what are you, the last honest man on earth? Which is kind of funny, because he didn't put himself in that category. And I'm like, well, you know what, I don't have that many things, and it just seems to me like a basic necessity that I only have the things that I can have, you know what I mean? Like if someone gave me an extra 20 back in my change, I'd hand it back. You know, I'll go ahead and work for my 20. It's not like a pride thing or anything like that. It's just a just thing. Like, this is just. And I know I'm not the last honest person on earth, but I think that even if it's a rarity, and even if it would have been so nice to have that awesome, sweet kayak, I could have sold it and bought like 1,000,000 of those tiny kayaks. That's just not who I want to be. And if you give up on that once, it seems to me that, like, you're always going to be a little bit of that, you know? You're always going to be a little bit of that guy. And I think that would just make it easier next time someone gives you like an extra 20 back, or you buy something and you get something that you didn't pay for. It just makes it a little easier to accept it. Until, I don't know, I guess I just wouldn't admire that person. And I definitely wouldn't admire, maybe that is it. I guess it's just the fact that, you know, I want to look at myself in the mirror, and like, I'm flawed and everything like that, but I'm not intentionally flawed.